Hey everyone, this is the another series of the same chapter. So here we go. There are total 360 lines of longitude. All the longitudes are drawn at interval of 1 degree. So a circle means if you have seen in your mathematics book, you have found that a circle makes total 360 degree. Okay, so all the meridians are drawn at 1 degree, interval of 1 degree. So there will be total overall how many? Total there will be 360 lines of longitude. So this is our globe. Okay, so 180 lines of longitude in this direction and 180 lines of longitude in this direction. So 180 plus 180, total there will be 360 lines of longitude. This direction, if you are talking about to left direction, means we are talking in the which direction, east or west? The answer is west. So all the meridians, I told you the meridian is the another name. So all the meridian, if you are measuring in the left direction, you have to write whatever will be the angle, then you have to write the degree and then you have to use west. Okay, and this side you have to use east, means whatever will be the angle unit degree you have to use, then you have to write east. Okay, so there are total, as we have seen, 360 lines of longitude. So from this way, if you will go to the 180th lines of longitude, and from this way also if you will go to the 180th line of longitude, you will see that both the line is same line. 180th number line will be the same line, and that line is only called what? That line is only called international date line. The line which is at 180 degree east and 180 degree west, I told you na, both the line forms the same line. They are not different, but we are moving to from the different direction to catch that particular line. But when you will catch that line, you will see that array, these lines are the same line. If you are moving from the west direction also, or if you are moving from east direction, you will get that very same particular line. Okay, that line is called international date line. That line is not completely straight, it is zigzag. Somewhat you will find it looks like this way. Now the most important topic of this chapter is that how to locate the places on globe or map. That's very simple. With the help of the grid system, we can locate any country, any particular state on globe or map. Okay, now what is grid system? For that you have to see this diagram very carefully. So this is our earth. Okay, you have already seen there are certain imaginary lines which runs from north to south, as well as they run from east to west. So I am drawing some of the imaginary lines which runs from east to west. Okay, so the line which runs from east to west, we call it what? We call it latitudes, and the line which runs from north to south, we call it longitude. We are just doing the revision. So you can see here I have drawn both latitudes as well as longitude on this very particular globe only. So you must be observing that there are certain places where the latitude and longitudes are intersecting each other and they are forming a kind of a network. Okay, both the parallels, latitude means what? Parallels, and longitude means meridians. So both the latitudes and longitude, they are forming a kind of a network, and this network is only called grid, and it helps us to locate the place, any particular place. Okay, now you must be thinking how it helps. So you must be noticing here that these are the certain places where the point of intersection you can find here. So with the help of this point of intersection, we can take a reference point and we can locate any place on the globe or any map. So this point of intersection, it helps us a lot in locating any place. Or in other words, we can say the point at which a latitude and longitude meet, it helps us to locate the places on the globe or on the map. We have seen maps a lot many times. In fact, we have seen maps in our books also, but we have never tried to define the maps. Today we will define the map, what map actually means. So map is nothing but it is a representation of Earth's surface on a flat surface. Flat surface means talking about the paper. So map is basically, it is a presentation of the Earth's surface on a piece of paper. So you must be thinking that which one is better, maps or globe? So the answer is, it depends upon your information, what you want to acquire. If you want to go for a detailed information, so you have to take the help of map, and maps are easy to carry also. And globes, as you know very well, it doesn't provide the detailed information, but globe, it represents true model of the earth, because map doesn't look like spherical in shape, it is a two-dimensional in shape, but globe, it is a three-dimensional as our earths look like. So both have pros and cons. Now we will understand how many types of maps are there. There are three types of map. One is physical, political, another one, and the last one, that is called thematic map. So first we have physical map. So physical maps, these are the map which shows the natural features. Means these features man have not created, we people have not created. They are given, means you can say they are provided by the nature only. So basically physical map shows the natural features of the land. Maybe it can be mountains, rivers or plains. Okay, so as you can see in front of you, there is a map which is showing some of the physical features of India. This side it is showing the desert zone. This side we are having the coastal plains. This side we are showing the Western Ghats. Here we have the plateau. So a lot many features are shown here. Here Mount Everest here, this side. So these are the basically physical features. And if it is shown on the map, we call it physical map. If there is any map which is showing us the countries, states, capitals, any important cities also, we call it political maps. In fact, you will be able to see the boundaries also on these maps. So here as you can see the boundaries, let me choose another color. So here as you can see in Gujarat, between Gujarat and Rajasthan, you can see the boundary. So we can say that on political map you will able to find the boundary also. You will be able to see between two states, two countries. Okay, so we call it political. So next map. We have thematic map. So thematic, you have to see a word very carefully. Thematic, if you see thematic word, you will find there is a word THEM. So it is basically originated from theme. So these type of maps are basically based on a particular themes. They are particular subjects, means they are based on particular subjects like crops grown, minerals, rainfall. Maybe it is showing the rainfall, maybe it shows the road and railway. So they are basically you can say subject oriented graph. They show particular themes. So here you can see it is showing the road map, means it is showing the different roadways across India. Then we have this map which is showing the rainfall, annual rainfall. So as you can see where the title it is written. So here on the top, this side we have the title written of the map, that is annual rainfall. So this is a map which is based on a particular theme, that is annual rainfall. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you have any questions, any doubt, any suggestions or any feedback, please do write all those things in the comment section. Till the